So 2 weeks ago, I decided to create a game in Unity. And last Saturday, I finally started doing that. So I have watched lots of tutorials on YouTube, different tutorials by different people, and I even figured some things out on my own. For example, the camera movement I have right now. I mean, since the last video, I changed it a little bit, but after all, I was able to figure out some things on my own. I am programming a long time already, and that's also because I have classes at school. In the next few weeks, I'm going to make my A levels, so I don't have IT anymore right now because I sadly can't make my A levels in IT, informatics, whatever you will call it. But there I did a lot of things with, for example, assembler programming. I programmed a lot of recursive stuff with a composite pattern. And even at school, I had a special class where I made a CookApp completely on my own. So I had a very big team of 6 people or something. So that's not a big team, but for a school project it kind of is. And I did it completely on my own. So now in 12th grade I made a new program with another friend. It was a stock software. That one was for the IT informatics subject directly, and some algorithms as well we did at school. So by the way, what was kind of like not dumb, but it was kind of tricky because when I came into 11th grade, we and the 12th grade at that point were so small as far as people in the course were concerned. So we had together. And the problem was that we had to make the 12th grade, the school material, if you call it like that, from the 12th grade. And that was, that was kind of hard at that point because we had not really a huge problematic thinking, or however you want to call it. So that was kind of hard for us. But then we had in our 12th grade, we had all the 11th grade stuff, which was pretty easy then at this point. And so we did lots of composite pattern stuff. And so back to the game. In a game, the graphics are very important. And as I already said, I had two programs before, the CookApp and the stock software. And in the CookApp, I just used Creative Commons licensed icons. But Article 13 is coming. And else I just used the Android Studio built-in stuff because it was an Android app, for sure. And the logo of the app was made by a friend who wasn't not really in my team, but he was kind of a organization guy, and he did logos as well, so he did our logo. And so I didn't have to design anything in there. In the stock software, we just used JavaFX and else no other custom graphics, so I didn't have graphics there as well. So I have not really experienced with Blender. I did something with it a few years ago, and I don't even have time to focus on that now. And that's what leads to our game right now, to my game right now. At the moment, I use Creative Commons licensed 3D models, like houses, skyscrapers, cars. Not more right now, but probably they're coming more soon. And so this kind of leads me to the question, should you start with a 2D game? Because like a few days ago, I was wondering, that's kind of hard with 3D modeling. Probably should I make a 2D game instead? So I thought a little bit about that. And 3D models are more difficult than 2D models. But switching to a 2D game would also mean learning new stuff as far as Photoshop or whatever program you would use is concerned. And there are like lots of websites where you could just download and use Creative Commons licensed icons. So I thought that wouldn't make a difference for 3D modeling. So I already talked about a lot Creative Commons license, and that's what the problem is about the Article 13, because with Article 13 there are no Creative Commons licenses anymore. They just wouldn't be working. So that's the question, what would you do then? Because I use Creative Commons licensed icons in my CookApp, for example, so I would have to take that app off the Play Store. By the way, if you want to download it, I'll probably put the link in the description if I don't forget it. And so there are like 3 possibilities. One possibility is learning it yourself, which contains a lot of time. And second thing is, if you have a friend who loves 3D modeling, then he could do that. I don't think he would do this for free because, it takes a while to do that. And the third option is just hiring someone, but I think that not everyone has just like a lot of money or something to just spend for someone who makes 3D models for you. So after all, I would say and that's exactly what I am doing now. Making a 3D game, if you want to, is better than just switching back to 2D game at first, because 2D games include good graphics as well, even though if it's just pixel art, because pixel art is not easy as well. So after all, I will continue making my 3D game, and I'll probably make a video about that in the future if there is something new with Article 13/17. So yeah, so that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I could help you with that. So if you have another opinion on that topic, or as far as Article 13 is concerned, then just comment down below. And yeah, definitely more videos and devlogs coming soon. So see you soon, guys.